I'm in my kitchen. I'm about to pull a very late dinner out of the oven, but I just wanted to hop on here because this is my first ever freezer meal that I have ever made. And I know if you are a PPP follower, you probably have done freezer meals before. I have not. This is my first one. For my first freezer meal, I made one that I thought would be very boy-friendly. I did the taco-inspired spaghetti. But I avoided doing this one for a long time. And let me know if you guys have made this one. Give me a heart or a like if you've made this one. I avoided doing this one for a long time because the spaghetti noodles kind of weirded me out. I was not sure how I would like little tomato chunks and beans and stuff swirl around with the spaghetti noodles because I'm a texture weirdo person. So is anyone else like that? Is anyone else just like weird texture things get them? But the minute I thought of using macaroni noodles with it instead of spaghetti noodles, this felt like a meal that I would like and that my kids would like because it was very similar to the chili that we make, which I use macaroni noodles in. Hey Mary, how are you doing tonight? Hey Jane, thanks for joining me. I know it's late dinner, but my kid just got off work, so late dinner is what we do. Okay, let's see how it turned out. Whew, it's hot. This is taco-inspired spaghetti from the freezer menu meal plan box. And it smells so good, you guys. Okay, I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is with using macaroni noodles instead of spaghetti noodles, just because texture-wise, I thought we would like that better. So that's what it looks like. Sort of like taco mac, but yeah, just it looks super, super good. I don't know, I love chili, but it seems like you can't get away with chili in the summertime, and it seems like you can get away with taco spaghetti in the summertime. I don't make the rules. It just feels like less chili-ish. Mary, you said you put extra spices in yours. I also don't like big chunks, so again, I'm a weird texture person. I also don't like big tomato chunks, so I put salsa in mine that had really tiny chunks. Hi, Phyllis from Texas. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Heather, thank you for hopping on. Hey, Kylie. Yes, Susan, it looks yum. So I'm going to slice it up so we can see what it looks like inside. I actually made I'm serving mine with cornbread muffins tonight for the boys. I have 2 teenage boys living at home, and then I've got one off in the Marines and one living on his own. So I'm used to cooking for the big crowds, but now I've just got my little crowd now. Let me catch up on your comments. Hi, Diane. How are you doing? Okay, I'm going to bring you in close so you can get a good look at the yummy. Okay, that's what it looks like up close. So we're going to cut into that and plate it for the boys, and I'll call them down for dinner. I have always wanted to do freezer meals because I work all day, like all day. I'm going to turn this on. Okay, and come dinner time, I've used up all my creativity and my energy on work. So having this in the fridge to just pull out and stick it in the oven tonight is such a godsend. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Ooh, it's steamy. And look, there's not just cheese on top of this. There's actually, I was so excited when I saw this in the recipe. There's cheese stirred into the sauce too. So it is so, like if you're a cheese lover, you're gonna love this. It's really the best of both worlds. If you love tacos and if you love pasta, just get all the carbs and all the taco pasta right here. Let me catch up on any comments. Yes, Joy, it does look so good. I'm going to turn this light off so you can get a better picture of it. Boys, dinner time! So, I made this last week, and what I did was I made one to have for supper, and I made an extra one alongside it and put it in the freezer. And they ate the entire casserole dish except for one square, just the 2 boys did. So, if that tells you anything, this is how big it is. Now, I didn't use the disposable tinfoil pans. I made mine in a Pyrex dish with tinfoil lining it. Then I wrapped it and put it in the freezer. And when I was ready to cook it, I just, I kept my tinfoil loosely tinting it. Here, buddy. You can come back for more. Yes, Bobby Sue, it would be good with corn added to it as well. And you know what I was thinking? You could top it like you would sort of a taco bar. You could top it with sour cream. You could top it with black olives, anything like that. I'm not a fan of that, but a lot of people do like that sort of stuff. And if you wanted to add corn in, that would be a great addition. You know, I was also thinking that those bow tie noodles would be good with this. Penne noodles would be good. So just whatever noodle you have on hand does not need to be spaghetti noodles. If that is like like me, it kind of weirds you out a little bit. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me. I know it's late for a dinner time Facebook Live, but we are just eating late tonight. I'm going to go ahead and plate this other one for my other guy. I also, you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about things that I didn't have that this recipe called for and what I substituted with. I didn't use spaghetti noodles. I used macaroni elbows. I did not have ranch beans, but I did have chili beans. And I texted Cherie, and she said those will work just fine. Same flavor profile. So if you don't have ranch beans, chili beans are a great substitute. You can get those things on sale for 49 cents all day long. So that's a good substitution. And again, this is from the freezer meal plan menu. This is my baby card that came with this recipe to tell me what to do when I took it out of the freezer. These baby cards are a lifesaver. You never have to hop on the internet to check what was I supposed to do with this recipe. All right, let me see if I missed any comments. Kaden, yours is ready. No, this is not keto. I think Diane asked, Diane, I wish this was keto. Okay, so I don't get to eat this yumminess tonight. I'm gonna eat something keto and boring tonight, but this is for my teenage boys. Ranch beans, Colleen, that's a good question. They look like chili beans kind of, but they're black, but they have a lot of seasoning in them, just extra seasoning that makes them sort of like Tex-Mex flavored beans, and they have a little bit of sauce in the can, very similar to chili beans. So yes, Jane said, good to know. I had trouble finding ranch beans. I didn't trust myself to switch until I asked Cherie, but she gave it her Cherie seal of approval, so good enough for me. All right, you guys, I'm gonna hop off here. If you're interested in getting the freezer meal planning box, and it comes with baby cards for you to put away with your, here you go, buddy, for you to put away with your with your freezer meals in your freezer, and that way when you take them out, you have the instructions for what to do. Thaw overnight, and then cook for 30 minutes, that sort of stuff. Then the link is above. These are a great deal to, if you're a teacher, if you work outside of the home all day and you just need to be able to come home, pop something in, I know, Diane, pop something in the oven, pop something in the slow cooker in the morning. These are such a help, but besides that, how awesome would this be if you made one for your family and then you made an extra one and you were able to take one to someone who was having a baby from church or someone who was sick, just to like have those extras in your freezer so that you could bless a neighbor or bless a friend from church or somebody. That would just be, I mean, that's just awesome. That's just awesome. Just be able to do that even if you don't have time built into your schedule. Jane asked, what's my keto meal? Oh, Jane, I'm probably gonna eat a keto quesadilla or something like that. It's not exciting enough to write home about, I promise you that, because I didn't plan for me tonight. All right, y'all have a great evening. Thanks for joining me, and happy penny pinching. Bye-bye.